Sleeplessness is just your mind talking too much. When I say sleeplessness is just your mind talking too much, I mean sleep is never stolen from you. Sleep is always there. The problem is not sleep, it's the mind. Your mind is a relentless storyteller, planner, worrier, fantasizer. It never stops moving, even when the body is ready to rest. That movement creates subtle tension, subtle alertness, subtle resistance, and your nervous system says, not safe to relax, not yet. Think of it this way: sleep is like water filling a glass. Your mind is like a constant inflow of stones being dropped into the glass. No matter how much water wants to fill, the stones keep it out. So, sleeplessness is never about lacking rest, it is always about the mind refusing silence. You are not awake because you sleep left. You are awake because your mind will not be quiet. Your real enemy is mental chatter, not insomnia. Once the chatter stops, even for a moment, sleep arrives naturally. Not by trying, not by forcing, not by medication, by silence, by stillness, by surrendering to the absence of thought. The reason you sleep better when your mind is moving less is very simple, and yet most people never see it. Sleep is not a muscle or a switch, it is a natural surrender of the nervous system. The mind is not a passive observer, it drives your nervous system. When thoughts race, your nervous system is active, tense, alert. Sleep cannot enter a system that is in motion. Think of it like this: your mind moving is energy in motion. This energy creates subtle tension, tightness, anticipation, even anxiety. The body interprets this as not safe to rest. When the mind slows, energy in your nervous system naturally slows too. There is no longer a current of doing, thinking, solving, planning. The body feels, okay, we can relax now. We can let go. Sleep happens naturally. Sleep is never about forcing sleep. Sleep is the absence of resistance. The moment the mind stops fighting, sleep enters. The trap most people fall into. They try to force sleep when the mind is racing. That's like trying to push a river upstream. It won't work. The trick is not to push, but to let the movement of the mind naturally slow. The fundamental truth: sleep is the silence of the nervous system. The louder the mind, the further away sleep becomes. Sleep is not a doable action. Most people treat sleep like a switch. I am tired, I should sleep now. But sleep doesn't respond to willpower. You can't command it. Sleep is a state your nervous system enters naturally when it's allowed to settle. Trying to force it is like trying to push a river upstream. The moment you stop pushing, the current flows naturally. The mind and nervous system are inseparable. Your mind is a constant engine of activity. Thoughts, judgments, planning, memories, fantasies. Every thought fires neurons, releases chemicals, creates tension in muscles, slightly raises heart rate, and keeps the sympathetic nervous system, the alert system, engaged. Sleep requires the opposite: parasympathetic dominance, a body and nervous system that are at ease, not on guard. Racing thoughts is nervous system in motion. When your mind races, your body thinks there is something to do, something to solve, something to anticipate. That tension, even subtle, signals not safe to relax. Sleep is a surrender, but surrender cannot happen while the system perceives movement, danger, or unfinished business. Stillness allows surrender. When your mind slows down, when thoughts stop pushing, planning stops, anxieties pass, the nervous system can naturally lower heart rate, relax muscles, slow breathing, and the parasympathetic system takes over. This is the gateway to sleep. Sleep is not a command, it is a byproduct of stillness. Chatter is illusion. Most people fight sleep because they think it's missing or broken. The truth is, sleep is never absent. Only the internal noise of the mind blocks it. Your mind is the barrier, not the absence of sleep. Sleep is never stolen. You are awake because you cannot stop talking to yourself. The deeper truth: the same principle applies to life, not just sleep. The nervous system can only enter deep states: sleep, focus, creativity, joy, when it stops being hijacked by constant thought. Stillness is not lazy or empty, it's the necessary condition for life's deeper states to emerge. So, sleep is not something you achieve, it is something that happens when you stop interfering. You are not awake because sleep is broken, you are awake because the mind refuses to be silent. The moment the mind stops moving, the nervous system no longer needs to stay alert. And when alertness drops, sleep enters on its own. No effort, no technique, no struggle, just the absence of inner noise. When the mind rests, the body follows. Sleep was never missing, silence was.